calves are showing that they're getting some hair loss from mites, which is normal to have in early spring. So like there's that guy's shoulder, you can see where he's starting to lose some hair. Actually, chicken tendy is losing a little bit right here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna spray these guys with some Big Shot Maxim to help with the hair loss and test it out and see how well it does. All right, got the sprayer pumped up here. It's fairly cold out, so I will have to try and make sure I try and cover them fairly good. I gave them corn just so they'll stand still. I'm gonna get these guys sprayed because it's gonna be too hard to spray and hold the camera at the same time. We'll see how it turns out. All right, we are 2 weeks after spraying with the Big Shot Maxim. This heifer 521 here in front of me is one that I got a pretty good picture of getting her sprayed, and she's fairly quiet, so we're gonna see if we can zoom in here. I do think it's working because you can see that shine on the front. I'll try and see if I can come up to her rear a little closer, but her hair is growing back where I was able to get it sprayed. You can see that hair growth coming back on her. I think I'm gonna try and get everyone sprayed here again. I think it is working. You can tell they're still itchy, and I did not get as good a spray as I wish I would have on them. Let's go see if we can shot like that 410, one that's walking back towards the rear, that black calf. There, he's turning to the left towards the wall. There he is, 410. He needs to get sprayed. All right, let's look at Chicken Tendy because she was a sample of the project here. Let's take a look. You had a part on your neck here that wasn't. Actually, she's looking pretty sharp, ain't you? I think on your tail head, if I remember right, was the video that was kind of showing. There, stand up, girl. There we go. Now we can see good. Stretch her out. Look at that. Good calf. All right, here's Chicken Tendy. 2 weeks ago, her tail head was showing some bare spots, and it is actually, look at that. It's growing back like you can't even tell. Well, she's itchy, but I'm gonna spray him some more with that Big Shot Maxim, but if we can look here, that's growing back pretty darn good, girl. Oh, she likes the butt scratching. She says I'm itchy. They're starting to shed their winter coats. It's getting warmer out. Spring is coming. There's a really good view of how that looks. Way better. Hopefully I can get her so she'll let me pet her eventually. You're a fat calf, ain't you? Yeah, you want a good old back scratching. I might go grab the Big Shot Maxim, I think, and try and spray the whole herd. Even the cows are needing it, to be honest. So, yep, I think it's working. I'll try and do another update here in a week or so. Well, probably a couple weeks to give it time because we want to see a difference, don't we, girl? Here's the product I use. I carry some at the store. If you guys are looking for some, hit me up. I'll get you some. And we're just gonna go something like a little bit like that. We're gonna fill this tank up. And we're gonna get everybody sprayed. Cows, heifers, and calves. All right. Filled her about there, which actually is a little bit over a gallon. Here's where that water line's moving if you can't see it. Maybe you can't, but she's right about here, so that gallon. Pumped it up. And we're gonna double check and make sure we got good spray. Here's a mist pattern, you know, right? I want to get good coverage. So we want to get it on them good. I might make it a little bit less misty. We got a wind, but essentially you get my point. All right, I used the, I used the cement here to kind of see what my pattern was. I didn't like that one, too streaked, going back and forth. Decided to go with this one, which again is gonna look like this when I'm spraying. I did change my spray pattern, so it did go a little bit more. And then as they run by me, I'm just trying to catch them. Just trying to pressure them just enough to single run by me. Apologize for the glare in the background. And then I'll step aside and let them all go by. All right, I'll show you. It's beautiful outside, so you can be able to see the glisten, especially off their black coats. All right, well, they know I'm after them, but essentially right now, I'm going to try and get a good picture, and maybe I can catch Chicken Tendy here, but, or not catch her, but walk up to her. But you can see where it's glistening off their coats. I'm hoping they rub each other up. I don't want them to get all crap and poop. Obviously, we need to clean our pen out. We'll have to wait. So you can see it in his coat there. You can see where it's got that shine. I'm hoping they can rub it off on each other and get it spread pretty good. One more time, and then I'll call them good. Here's Chicken Tendy. Again, the Big Shot Maxim, it's not an actual pyrethroid. It's just a, essentially, it's essential oils. And so I really do think it works. I've been using it on the flies for a while. I like it because it's not an actual insecticide, so I'm not having to be as mindfully careful with it. Getting it on the animals, getting it in their eyes. I just believe it's a safer product, and I've seen good results. The cows know what I'm up to, so they're just running away. I'm gonna just try and get the ones that are kind of the worst. See if we can, like 505 is bad, 514, that white heifer. Well, he's not a heifer no more, but just to try and get who I can, because that's how they're acting. They're like heck though, they're like cats. They don't want to be sprayed with water. Big babies.